like, Brad Pitt was really hard to understand.
Well, he's a pikey. He's a gypsy.
So the idea is that he's hard to
Periwinkle blue.
But...
Alright, hey everybody, happy weekend, how's it going? John and Cassie coming at you. We're on our way to see Bad Boys, but before we do that, we're going to talk about a little movie that we revisited called Snatch. Because we just saw Gentleman, and then I watched Lock and Stock. It was very good. I want to show you that next, because each movie in reverse becomes less and less of a budget and less star power. Lock and Stock is like the Clerks of Kevin Smith to Guy Ritchie. No, that's like the middle ground. We watched Snatch. What did you think of Snatch?
There was points where I was like, if this happens, please warn me because I'm averting my eyes.
Oh, because, well, yeah. I mean, this movie is older, so we're going to talk spoilers. I don't care about that. Yeah, you thought that the dog was going to actually be open like a can of beans.
First, I thought the rabbit was going to die.
Proper fucked. Yeah.
So, I was just like, if this rabbit dies, like, I don't really want to watch that. And he's like, it doesn't. And I was like, okay. So then they were like, the dog swallowed the diamond. And I was like, if they cut open the dog, I'm done.
You mean look in the dog? It's not a fucking tin of baked beans.
No more do I want to play this game.
You mentioned rabbit, and my brain went someplace else. They're remaking Bambi as a live-action movie.
Why? Don't kill a real deer. What is wrong with you?
Well, I think rabbit because he got like Thumper with his fucking foot.
You can call me Flower if you want to. No part of me wants that to be a live action.
They're looking at the Lion King money.
No, the Lion King.
And they don't care.
Not have made money.
Yeah, but it made so much money.
It shouldn't have.
It made so much money.
Just stick to Frozen.
So they're giving it the Lady and the Tramp treatment and going straight to Disney Plus.
Lady and the Tramp, I'm curious about. Oh,
but
they are going straight.
It's going straight to Disney Plus.
Okay, good.
Okay, good.
No part of me wants that.
They're smart putting it on Disney Plus because like someone might go,
I'm already paying for this.
I'm babysitting tonight. Let me put it on for the kids and yeah. I do not like that Bricktop guy.
The guy with the big glasses.
The big glasses who looks like Maz from The Force Awakens. Because that's what I think. Like, because the glasses are so extreme.
They're very intense lenses. They make his eyes look really bad.
He must be blind because he's got like magnifying glasses. I said. I like when he's like, "Well, what's wrong with the caravan you got?" And he's like, "Oh, nothing, Tommy. It's tip top."
And he pulls the door off.
But I'm not sure about the color. Yeah, and he takes the door off the side of it.
He pulls the door off, and he's like, "Nothing. There's nothing wrong with it." I always rip the door off my house.
Obviously. Well, he had a caravan in a garage that he was going to use as his office as a boxing promoter. And I'm like, why?
Look at it. How am I supposed to run this thing from that? We're going to need a proper office. I want a new one, Tommy. You're going to buy it for me.
It was funny, the guy making the sausages, and he's like, 2 minutes.
It was 2 minutes, 5 minutes ago.
How many minutes? And he goes, 5 minutes. Wait, it was 2 minutes, 5 minutes ago.
Right. But it made me wonder, I'm like, is he living in that caravan, in that garage as a bookie? Like, is this where he wants to fucking live?
I thought that was the place that they gave them to stay while they pulled off the whole fight thing. Like,
right, but he was a full-time
that
bookie for boxing. He was a boxing promoter. That was his job. That's why in the end, he was trying to find Brad Pitt again, because like that's his bread and butter, I guess. Lenny Jones, who plays Morgan on The Walking Dead, is one of the three guys, the three black guys that are trying to rob the bookie and then all that bullshit. And Tyrone is a fat bastard who keeps literally fucking everything up.
I thought it was funny when he was like, who's gonna mug two black guys in a car that's worth less than your shirt?
And he's
holding guns.
He's like Bullet 2 Tony and his friend Desert Eagle 5.0.
He's like, that's really specific. That's because I see them out the window.
And then Vinnie Jones is just like, never underestimate the predictability of stupidity. Now get out of the car. Oh, I remember. I really like Boris the Blade. The Russian guy. The sneaky fucking Russian guy.
The one who gets hit by the car?
The one who gets hit by a car and then gets shot like 20 times and doesn't die.
When he grabbed that big gun, that was funny. He went into his shop and he just like grabbed a big gun.
Right.
Like, I'm gonna...
And then Tommy's trying to come out and he grabs him by the balls. Yeah. He's like, oh, you really showed him, Tommy.
You mean his minerals?
His minerals. And then he goes to go get the case back, and like Vinnie Jones is there, and he's like, "Don't take the piss, Boris." And he shoots him like 8 fucking times. He's like, "Fuck you!"
take the piss, Boris.
I show you now. Fuck you! Almost.
Fuck's sake.
It always cracks me up. And it kind of makes you wonder, I'm like, is he the one that's got blanks in his gun? Because why is he shooting this guy like 20 times in a row?
Yeah, I'm like, how is he not dead yet? Did he miss?
It's just like one of those like story arcs, the way that Brad Pitt can do like a single punch. You know what I mean? Like they're kind of just like a mystical character that can do shit that's like, you know.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Center.
Yeah.
And then he runs out of bullets and he can't shoot. What was his name?
Tyrone. You cheeky bastard. I hate Tyrone. He fucks up at every turn.
Yeah,
When he's like,
he's not a good getaway guy.
he's like, it's a funny angle because like he wants him to park the car. He's like, you can park a fucking jet in that spot.
Yeah. What does this guy get away from?
Yeah. He's like trying to get out of the car, he can't fit, and he's like, he can't run away from anything. Yeah. That joke would never fly today. It's like,
No.
well, unless Melissa McCarthy did it, then it's gold.
So angry.
Box office gold,
So
baby.
angry.
Any final thoughts on Snatch? Snatch.
The title fit the movie.
Yeah. I didn't know Snatch was a dirty word until I saw
It's
this
a dirty
movie.
word?
It is.
What did he say it was?
It means vagina.
It's a classy move, man.
It means vagina.
I didn't see any vaginas.
There were no vagina. The Guy Ritchie is big on his all male cast. No.
There were those twin girls in this movie.
Oh, that's right. There was a, you know,
I don't know if
of
they were,
course,
like,
Dad.
Guy's daughter or whatever.
It was like Big Head's daughters or some shit. The guy who was like the diamond jeweler who thought he was Jewish but he wasn't Jewish.
Yes. I tried to go in with a 7, but
That's fine. We can go 7.
I was also going in expecting more the style of The Gentleman, which I really genuinely enjoyed.
Okay.
And I liked the very crude sense of humor in that movie. So I'm actually going to give this a 6 because I didn't enjoy it as much. I was expecting more The Gentleman. I was expecting them to really like take digs at each other and like, I don't know.
No, that's good.
Like Brad Pitt was really hard to understand.
Well, he's a pikey. He's a gypsy.
So the idea is that he's hard to
Periwinkle Blue.
But I was just like, this is like watching that one character in The Waterboy when he's like,
Me tug dog, yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna go with a 9 and then knock it down to an 8.
why you
I'll explain.
Okay. The guy who wore out the DVD.
And that's why, because like it's a case of like, does this movie still hold up? When I was like a teenager, I think I found this movie a couple years later because it came out in 99 or 98 roughly, and I know I watched it probably a few years later when I was like 17, 18.
Right.
And Brad Pitt had Fight Club and 7, and Brad Pitt was kind of a badass. It's just a very stylized gangster crime movie with also it's got some humor in it because like nothing goes right in this movie.
Right, yeah, they definitely were.
And yeah, I you know what? I'm giving it an 8.5. I think it's a 0.1 more than The Gentleman of what I gave The Gentleman. Because I saw this one first. So for me, it's
But
more.
you only gave it an 8.2.
Did you give it the 8.4?
I gave it the 8.4.
Ah.
That's why I was
Then
like,
I'm
wait,
giving it a
what?
whole snackle of 0.3 points more than the.
Yeah.
The Gentleman is more classy,
It was.
right?
Yeah.
It's like you got like your designer suits and your designer glasses and they're more proper.
I don't know. It was different. It definitely kept moving. Like, you really have to pay attention. It's not a casual watch.
Well, you watched it in 2 parts too, so that probably
I
didn't
did.
help.
So,
I like it though. I'm gonna stand by my 8.5. I enjoyed it. So,
not fully in my
but not as good as The Gentleman, you're saying?
No, I really enjoyed The Gentleman.
I don't know. I need to see The Gentleman again to make the decision because I like them both. But all right, so that is our review of Snatch. I would recommend it. I think Cassie would semi-recommend it,
It's a
or
journey.
not. It's a journey. We're gonna go see Bad Boys, so check out that video too. And we also just saw The Gentleman, so we got that video down below. We will see you next time. Bye.
Decimal points.
All right. So we're at the movie theater, and what are we seeing today, prom date?
Lord have mercy. He took me to prom. We're gonna see what the bad boys are gonna do.
What
Every
are-
time I hear Bad Boys, I think of the theme song from Cops.
Dun dun Dun, 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 dun.